The Verger is a famous short story by William Somerset Maugham. It tells the story of a humble church servant whose lack of formal education unexpectedly leads him to great success. The story begins at St. Peter's Church, Neville Square, one of the most fashionable churches in London. The church has a dedicated verger named Albert Edward Foreman, who has served there faithfully for 16 years. He is a dignified, well-dressed, and highly respected man. He takes great pride in his appearance and performs all his duties with efficiency and devotion. Although he has never learned to read or write, no one has ever questioned his ability because he manages his responsibilities perfectly. One day, after a baptism ceremony, the new vicar asks Foreman to meet him in the vestry. 2 churchwardens are also present. The new vicar explains that he has recently discovered that Foreman is completely illiterate. He is shocked that a man serving in such an important position cannot read or write. The vicar tells Foreman that this situation cannot continue because it sets a poor example. He kindly gives him 3 months to learn reading and writing. If he succeeds, he may keep his position. If not, he will have to leave the church. Foreman listens quietly and respectfully. He explains that he is too old to begin learning. He has managed well throughout his life without literacy and sees no reason to change now. Since he cannot meet the vicar's condition, he calmly decides to resign from the position he has served with pride for many years. After leaving the church, Foreman feels disappointed and uncertain about his future. He walks through the streets of London thinking about what to do next. During his walk, he feels like smoking a cigarette, but notices that there is no tobacco shop nearby. He realizes that many people living in the area might have the same problem. Seeing this as a business opportunity, he rents a small shop and starts selling tobacco, cigarettes, newspapers, and sweets. His business quickly becomes successful because there is little competition. Encouraged by his success, he opens another shop, then another. Over the years, he builds a chain of tobacco stores across London. Foreman works hard, manages his businesses wisely, and earns a large fortune. Although he cannot read or write, he possesses excellent judgment, discipline, honesty, and business sense. These qualities prove far more valuable than formal education in his particular circumstances. Eventually, Foreman visits his bank to discuss his growing wealth. The bank manager is surprised to learn that Foreman has accumulated a very large amount of money. While completing some paperwork, the manager discovers that Foreman is illiterate. Astonished, the manager says that it is incredible for an illiterate man to become so wealthy. He asks Foreman what he thinks he would have become if he had been able to read and write. Foreman smiles and gives the story's famous ironic reply, "I'd still be verger of St. Peter's, Neville Square." This ending reveals the central irony of the story. Losing his job, something that seemed like a disaster, became the turning point that led him to wealth and success. If he had been educated, he would likely have remained in the secure but modest position of a church verger and never discovered his entrepreneurial talent.